Hey guys, it's me, Delicious Delights. Welcome to my channel. So today I have another smelly baggy topic for you guys. Let's choose a topic very quickly. Mix it up a bit. Oh, one fell out. I'll grab that one, the green one. So today's topic is perfume notes or perfume smells that I loathe. Okay, so perfume scents that I loathe. Okay, so the first thing that came to my mind was the note of cumin. It is that very, very intense spice that is in a lot of Indian cuisine. And no offense to any of you who like Indian food, but if I were to choose one type of cuisine that I absolutely loathe, it's Indian food. The smell is just so overwhelming to me that I just don't like the smell of it, you guys. And I've tried many times eating Indian food. It just does not, I just don't like it, you guys. So when you have cumin in perfumes, there are a few perfumes that I can think of that have cumin in it that I can tolerate, but that's because it's not like the main note in it. But when the cumin is at the forefront of a perfume, I literally cannot. Like I would almost gag. And when I smell it on other people, the note of cumin in the perfumes, I just like need to like step away. So I know that the first fragrance that comes to mind when I think of cumin, and I'm not even 100% sure if it's in it, but when I smelled it for the first time, I automatically thought of like an Indian curry dish, and it was Elephant by the House of Kenzo. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous bottle. You guys know it. It's like a square bottle and has like a figurine of an elephant, and I absolutely love the bottle. It's probably one of the most cutest bottles out there. But the fragrance itself is just so like spicy in your face, knock me out, pungent. And I know a lot of people like that, and I can appreciate it if you like that smell of cumin. It is a very interesting note, very, very polarizing too, but it's just a big, big no-no. However, I think there's cumin in Portrait of a Lady. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a spiciness in Portrait of a Lady by Frederick Malle that makes me think of cumin or reminds me of that spice a lot. But I used to absolutely hate that perfume. It was one of my least favorite perfumes of all time. But after sometimes, after like years, I actually like Portrait of a Lady now. I'm not sure if I would wear it myself, but I do appreciate the fragrance, how intense it is, how spicy it is, how just very forward, in your face, bold, and it's kind of a fragrance that I can imagine someone wearing if they wanted to be like the center of attention of a room. Not that they're egotistical or anything, but that's what I think of. Someone who would automatically get a lot of attention. It would just enhance their normal character, I guess. So yeah, it depends. It depends with how the cumin is used. I know recently I tested Declaration by Cartier with my friend Andrew recently, and he said it smelled like curry. And I'm not sure if I thought about that before, but when I sniffed it after he said curry, that's all I could think about when I smelled that perfume. And I'm like, okay, I used to think this was a nice fragrance, but now that you mentioned it, now it's reminding me of it because you mentioned it, of like spicy cumin. What other fragrances have cumin? Is there cumin in the Frederick Malle Le Parfum. What is it? There's one, I can't remember. I think it's Parfum de Therese. There's one, I think I reviewed it a long time ago, and it was really, really spicy. So cumin is a no-no for me, but it depends on how intense the cumin is and how it blends with other notes. So other perfume smells that I loathe, I would say, just like with the cumin, depending on how strong it is and the blend, how it blends with the other notes. Metallic notes are another group of is another smell that I struggle with. Successfully with metallics, I think that Eau de Merveille Blue works really, really well, even though there is like this metallic-y kind of saltiness in it. I really enjoyed that one a lot. But when metallics is like the main thing, it's like the main note, I just can't. I just don't enjoy that smell. I don't know why. I wouldn't know why people would want to smell like rust. I think I'm thinking of rust. And I'm thinking of Secretions Magnifiques by Etat Libre d'Orange specifically, which is kind of like a metally, fishy smell. Probably the most hated perfume, as far as I know from what I've heard. I've tested it lots of times, not a few times, more than a few times, maybe like 3, 4, 5 times. And it's just like so metallic, so fishy, aquatic, salty. It is an interesting scent. It's like smelling like bloody too. It's really weird. But I don't know why. I wouldn't be able to figure out why anyone would want to smell like that perfume, Secretions Magnifiques. Another perfume that has metallics in it that I think where it works really well is Penhaligon's Sartorial. Very classic, old school kind of gentleman smell that I think is absolutely amazing. You can smell the metallics for sure, but it just like blended in with the other notes. It just works beautifully, I think. And Sartorial, I really like that one. I've reviewed that one too. Now, another perfume smell that I absolutely loathe is what am I saying? is something that I've talked about quite a lot on my channel, especially in 2018, where I call it Lady Musk. And a lot of people ask me, what is Lady Musk? And it's kind of hard to explain that because I don't know exactly what the chemical makeup of Lady Musk is. But Lady Musk to me and my nose smells like a very chemically harsh, cheap smelling musk that I smell in a lot of women's designer perfumes, especially in 2018 and also this year, 2019. I think there was a trend where there was like this Lady Musk trend. Perfumes that I can think that I smell this really harsh, chemically metal smell or musky smell is Cartier Carrot, Dior Joy Intense, and Dior Joy as well. Dolce & Gabbana, the one, the only one. Yeah, that one. And there's like a whole bunch. It's like I talk about it so much on my channel, and like I just I don't find that musky smell, that very generic smelling musky smell in several recent women's designer perfumes. I don't find it appealing at all whatsoever. So that was 2018. I think 2019 in general, there was a new trend that I don't know if I even can call it a trend, but there is an accord of notes that I recognized in a lot of new releases in 2019. And I haven't given it a name or anything, but it's like that really sweet, fruity, how do I explain this? Syrupy, coconutty smell. I smelled it in Scandal by Night by JPG. That's where I first smelled this accord. And I actually liked it in that one. I really enjoyed it. But then I started noticing it in a lot of other perfumes. And it's pretty much basically a lot of fragrance houses released perfumes that has this certain accord in it. The exact same, the exact same accord. Different perfumes under different houses, and then just calling it a different name and putting it in a different bottle, but it's pretty much very, very, very similar. So Scandal by Night, Elisab, Le Parfum Royal, that one. Valentino Born in Roma, that was a recent one that I smelled it in. I'm drawing up like the Replay Tank for her. I think I also smelled it in the Paco Rabanne Pure Excess. Yeah, Pure Excess. So yeah, I really do wonder what will be the trend coming with 2020, 2020. I'm curious what's going to happen in the perfume world. But yeah, those would be my 3 perfume notes, smells, accords that I struggle with a lot. Okay guys, so that was my video. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Are there any smells, accords, notes that you struggle with? Oh yeah, also metallics, I forgot to mention. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think about notes that you don't like, or just anything you guys don't like when it comes to notes or perfumes. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.